Now I want you to know when you sung, I sung.
Well, all right.
When you clap, I clap. And when I preach, you have to help me to preach.
All right.
Is that all right? Amen.
Yes, sir.
Acts chapter 19. To lift your edification, verse number 15. Verse number 15. Acts 19 and 15 says, and the evil spirit answered and said, Jesus I know, and Paul I know, but who are you?
My goodness.
I shall read it again. And the evil spirit answered and said, Jesus I know, Paul I know, but who are you? Turn to your neighbor and tell him, neighbor, be yourself. Amen. That's what we want to talk about. Be yourself. The Bible speaks of hypocrisy.
That's what it does. Yeah.
When Jesus speaks to the Pharisees and Sadducees, saying they teach the law, but don't live the law.
All right. That's right.
And he began to talk about them and says that they are hypocrites because they're saying one thing and doing another.
All right now.
But if you read your Sunday school lesson, he turned around and told them, say, but the good part about it, even if they ain't doing right, if they're telling you right, listen.
That's right.
Y'all don't want me to
That's
prove
right. That's right.
to what they say.
Take your time, Doc.
We're living in a season now when everybody want to be popular.
Come on now.
You know how it is. They watch the televangelists.
Come on.
They see the glamour. And they decide to mimic them to be like them. But I found out, sisters and brothers, when God created you, I don't care if you have a twin, you're still just you.
That's right.
Can I get a witness?
Yeah.
There's not but one you, and I don't care how someone even look like, act like, and try to be like, but they still cannot be you.
That's right.
Can I get a witness?
Yeah.
But nowadays we're living where people are trying to emulate other folks.
That's right.
And then have the audacity, if you don't receive them like you do the other person, they get a bad attitude. Y'all want me to preach? You know how it is. You know how it is. Some of us got some folks we like to hear sing, and some folks we don't care if they don't ever sing. And y'all ain't saying nothing. How do you know? Because I was looking at you tonight. Some of you clap for some and then clap for the other. Y'all looking at me funny. But that's who we are. We have our picks and we have our special people that we recognize. But I found out of all the recognition, there is still God just made you yourself and no one like you. Now they can pick up traits, they can learn your characteristics, but they still cannot be who you are. And I've learned, sisters and brothers, in these walks of life, the best thing to do is just be yourself. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Yeah. I don't care how you try to look and act like someone else. I serve notice on you tonight, you ain't them. But our problem is we want to do what they do. You know, we got, excuse me, preachers. Every person and that. Why can't you just be you? When God called you to a place in ministry, no one will have to validate who you are. The anointing will speak for itself. And one thing, I don't care how well we sing, how well we shout, how well we preach, if there's no anointing, the yoke will not be destroyed. It's the anointing, y'all don't want to help me tonight, that destroys every yoke.
That's right. Preaching the house.
That's why the church is dying.
That's right.
People have lost their anointing. Don't pray like they used to pray. Don't sing like they used to sing. People want to be entertained instead of worshiping God. Yeah. Go to the churches where they got the stage and the light flashing and the smoke and the flames going and the gigolos twisting, and they'll tell you, did we have church? Y'all don't let me up here. But nowadays everybody looking for the spotlight. But I stopped by to tell you, sisters and brothers, you don't have to be a star to be in God's show. All you need to do is just be who you are. The hymnologist said, just as I am.
That's right.
Without one plea.
Yeah.
But that thy blood was shed for me, O Lamb of God, I come. In other words, however I am, messed up, mixed up, confused, wherever I am, I'm coming just the way that I am, because only God can make the change. When God changes you, I don't care who don't like it. They can't do what God do. Are y'all gonna pray with me? But too many times we do things to try to please the people. You know how it is. The God that you serve is dealing with you in the ministry, maybe singing, and the anointing is on you to sing a certain song. And somebody say, I love to hear you sing so and so. And the Spirit of God is not dealing with you about that. Somebody need to hear what God is saying, but instead of you obeying the Spirit of God, you try to please the people. And then you say, well, we don't know when the last time. Baby, you don't know if this is your last time. You better please God. The problem is, we're just like Herod. When he found out it pleased the people. When he killed James, the brother of John, he decided to go get Peter, put him in prison. Peter, down there in prison, and Herod looking just to make the folks happy. But how many know that prayer works? Y'all don't want me to preach. How many know that prayer still works? The Bible said they were gathered at Sister Mary's house. While gathered there, the prayer continued night and day. That's right. And one thing about God, when his children cry, the Bible said a poor man cried unto the Lord, and he came and delivered him out of his stress. And when they cried out to the Lord, the Bible said God dispatched an angel and sent the angel down to the jailhouse and shut the shackles off and told Peter, follow me. Oh, I wish I had a Bible reader. When you pray and pray right, and God answers, God will shake the shackles off your life. The shackles that people trying to hold you down, the shackles of people trying to keep you messed up and confused. All you got to do is keep on praying. Peter thought it was a dream. But when he realized she was out in the streets, he said, you allow me to use my sanctified imagination, see what the Lord have done. But the one thing all Peter could do was just be who he was. Too many times, sisters and brothers, God is looking for somebody to just be who you are. He don't need you to perform. He don't need you to try to act like someone else. God can use ordinary people. How do you know it? Look at Mary, the mother of Jesus, was just an ordinary country girl. But you see, God saw something in Mary that Mary didn't see in herself. And the Bible said that the angel told Mary, God has found favor in you. And a lot of us, God want to use us because he's found favor in us, but we're so busy trying to be something we're not. We're missing out on what God is trying to do in our lives. But here, Mary, all she could say, Lord, your servant is willing. And that's all God wants us to do, be willing vessels for him to get the glory out of our lives. Yes, not only does God use ordinary people, but God can take you out of your situation and use you for his glory. Can I get a witness? But this particular woman was known in the town because she had multiple men. But one day she went down to the well. And Jesus was sitting at the well. And he looked at the woman and said, give me a drink. She looked at him and said, don't you know Jews and Samaritans don't have any dealings? He said to her, if you had asked me for a drink of water, I would have gave you a drink. She said, how can you give me something and you don't have anything to draw the water with? He said to her, look at here. He said, I got a well of water that flows into everlasting life. But stirred up her curiosity until she said, I want some of that. Maybe I won't have to walk so far to come down to Jacob's well. But he said, go get your husband. And she said, Master, I don't have one. He said, you had 5, and the one you have is not your own. And you know, folks get hung up on that and said she was an adulterous woman. But let me serve notice on you. Every time you sleep with somebody that becomes your husband or your wife in the sight of God. Every time you mess around, and even though when you ain't married, it causes you to have an extra one on the side. But when she answered, he told her, you said well, because the one you have is not your own. And when Jesus finished ministering to her, she became an evangelist and went running to the cities and come see a man that told me everything I've done. You can't tell me God can use who he please. Look at Rahab, the great-great-great-grandmother of Jesus. She was known in the city as a prostitute, but God used her to save the spies of Israel. And because God used her, he brought her to a place where she became the great-great-great-grandmother of the Savior. I want you to know it's not about your past life. God want to know what you want to do right now. Am I right about it? you are. I'm trying to praise you, but look at the lesson tonight. Paul had been going around praying and healing the sick. Paul had used an apron and handkerchief to lay on the sick. The Bible said even when they walked by their shadows, the sick was healed by even being in the midst of their shadows. When Jesus, he went on a place called Calvary. Jesus, he marched